Hey guys, what's up? Happy Friday and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. So today's video, as you saw by the title, is going to be the long-awaited, the most requested video probably on my channel, and that is how to sell on PayPal. Yes, I am finally doing this video. Sorry it has taken me so long. It's just one of those types of videos where you kind of have to, get some things together. You got to plan it out. It takes more effort. So you guys have been waiting on this video for a while. A lot of you guys have requested it. I know a lot of you are interested on selling through Instagram, which PayPal is needed for. So without further ado, let's get into how to sell on PayPal. So before we dive in the how-tos, let's talk about why you would need PayPal to sell through in the first place. PayPal is used as a way for your customer to pay you. Basically, it's just a payment. It's PayPal. It's a payment platform. Within and of itself, PayPal is not a selling platform. It's just a payment platform. So you would use PayPal if you were in a scenario like myself, where I do a lot of thrift hauls on YouTube, and a lot of you guys are interested in purchasing those items. So that way I can offer you a better price because the commission is a lot lower. They only take 2.9%. And then 30 cents for every transaction. So the commission is a lot lower, and that's why I like using PayPal to sell through other platforms. So that's a reason why you would need to use PayPal instead of, say, Poshmark or eBay. Also, if you don't have a YouTube channel, maybe you have another social platform. You have Instagram or maybe a Facebook group. A lot of people will post pictures of items on their feeds on Instagram and they sell that way, or they'll post a picture of the item in their Instagram story and they sell that way. So now we're going to get into the how-tos. Let's get into it. PayPal does have a mobile app version, and they do have a desktop version as well. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to create an invoice through the app or through desktop. And then I'm going to be showing you guys how to ship through the desktop. I have to hook up my laptop to the printer, so it's not like a wireless thing. So I always use the desktop. So that's how I'm going to be teaching you guys how to print labels. I'm sure there's a tutorial. You can Google it, how to print through the app, if that's a thing. I don't even know if that's a thing. So I'm just putting that out there. So the first thing you're going to need to sell through PayPal is your customer's PayPal email address. This is the email address that they have hooked up to their PayPal account. I haven't had anyone not know what that is when I ask them for it, so I think it's, it's common knowledge. Say you put an item up for sale on Instagram and somebody messages you and says, yes, I want this. When you come together on a price, then you will get their PayPal email. So after that, you're going to want to create an invoice. So you're going to go in the app, and at the bottom bar, you're going to see a little button where it says invoice, and you're going to click on that. Then it's going to come up, I think it's like a list. It's like a list of invoices that you've sent before. It shows like paid, unpaid. There's like a whole little list. But up in the very top right corner, there's going to be a plus sign. You're going to click that, and that's going to take you to a page where you're going to create your invoice. Sorry, I'm looking down at my notes because I know that if I didn't write notes, I would forget something. And then somebody would be in the comments, you forgot this. And I'm aware that I forgot it, but there's nothing I can do about it after it's been posted. So I've got my notes. All right, so after you do that, there's going to be a place at the top where it says bill to, and that's where you're going to type in the customer's email address. And under that is going to say add item or service. So you're going to click on that, and that's where you're going to, like Poshmark, like eBay, like any other selling platform, you're going to write your title, you're going to write your description, your price, whatnot. I do pretty much the same kind of title and description. I don't make it as like keywordy, because I don't need somebody to be able to find it. It's, already being sold. So on PayPal, I'm a little bit more basic with my title and my description, but I do want to include, measurements and stuff like that in the description, just in case, somebody tries to open a case and say that they didn't know that this item, was a certain size or whatnot. So you do want to protect yourself and still do a description. just like you would any other selling platform. Right, and then at the very bottom, it will say note to customer. You don't have to do this, it's optional, but I just like to type in there, you know, thank you so much for your business, thank you so much, whatever you want to put down there, just a little thank you to them. And then the next thing you're going to do is click send invoice, and it's as easy as that. So for the desktop version, to create an invoice on your desktop, when you log into PayPal, there's going to be a top bar, and in that top bar is like summary, activity, there's a bunch of choices. You're going to click on summary. It usually defaults to summary, but just in case it doesn't, you're going to click on summary, and then it's going to pull up on the left side of your screen. There's going to be like a bar of different things, like different sections. There's going to be your money, and then under that is going to be invoices and estimates. And right in that box, it's going to say create invoice, and I forget what the other one says, but you're going to click on create invoice. And it's just the same as on the app. You're going to click bill to, you're going to type in the customer's email address, and then you're going to do your title and description and your cost, your price. Why couldn't I think of the word price? You're going to type in your price. The only difference with the desktop version is that you can add pictures. So that's nice. It's a good, you know, way to protect yourself if, you know, you feel slightly uncomfortable with, you know, not sending pictures, or maybe your customer has requested photos. The way to do that is through the desktop. So there is a place where you can click, I think it's like attach photo or add attachment. That's where you can add photos if you choose to. It's not necessary. It's not, what's the word, mandatory? Why am I having a hard time thinking of words today? It's not mandatory, it's optional, but you can, that's literally the definition of optional. You can do it if you want. Let's move on to shipping. Alrighty, so with shipping, just to put this out there, you have to calculate your own shipping through PayPal. It's not done for you. It is done for you, but you have to do the work of like weighing it and measuring the package and whatnot. So if you're not comfortable with that, I would say PayPal is probably not for you, but if you've sold on any platform other than Poshmark, you're used to calculating your own shipping anyways, so it's not a huge deal. So this is the desktop version. Again, that is where you print your labels from. I, again, have never printed through the app. I don't even know if that's a thing, so I'm just gonna show you how I know how to do it. So on the top bar, again, where it says summary, activity, and whatnot, you're going to click on activity this time, and it's going to pull up a list of your payments, of people who have paid, past transactions that you've done on PayPal, and whatnot. So once the customer pays, that will be right at the top of the list of your transactions, if you have any. And right on that bar, all the way over to the right, there's going to be a button that says print shipping label. You're going to click that. After you do that, you'll choose your shipping service, your type of package, if you want priority shipping, if you're using a flat rate box, then you're going to type in the dimensions of your package and the weight of your package. Then you're going to click calculate shipping. It's going to give you a price. PayPal's usually on par with other discount shipping platforms. They give you a seller discount. It's 9 times out of 10 the best price that you're going to get for shipping. There are some things where I have checked it on Pirate Ship and it was a little cheaper, but for the most part, PayPal is really good on shipping costs. So you're going to click calculate shipping. It's going to tell you what the price is, and then you're going to click confirm and pay. And then from there, you can print your shipping label just like you would, you know, on any other site. And that's it. You just send your package. The tracking automatically uploads. Whenever you do the shipping label through PayPal, it automatically uploads. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to click that you've shipped it, whatnot. It all takes care of it by itself. Now, I do want to talk about super quickly, if you decide to ship through an outside source like Pirate Ship, that is an option. Like I said, sometimes Pirate Ship has better rates. 9 times out of 10 they don't. They have the same rates as PayPal, but there is a rare chance that they do have a better rate. So you can go to Pirate Ship or any other outside source that you choose. I'm sure there's others out there. So if you want to do that, obviously you want to add the tracking number to the order, so your customer knows that it's tracking. So just like you would where you click on print shipping label, instead of clicking on print shipping label, you're going to click the arrow, the down arrow right beside print shipping label. It's going to drop down a menu and you're going to click add tracking. And then from there, you can add what service you use, like UPS, USPS, FedEx, whatever. You can add the tracking number and then you can submit it. And then your customer has the tracking number and they are aware, of what's going on. They're informed. So yeah, that's how it goes. It's pretty simple. You just send it and that's it. That's how she goes. There's not a rating system on PayPal. Again, it's not a selling platform, so there's not really a reason to rate anyone, I guess. It's just a payment platform, so it takes a little getting used to, but it's very simple actually. It's a lot easier than if you already have a social media following or you already have like a customer base on your social media platforms, then it's a great way to sell things and be able to give your customers a better price. One thing I do recommend is calculating your shipping cost beforehand, so that when your customer says, how much are you asking for this, you can include the shipping price in your price, if that makes sense. So if somebody asks me, how much are you wanting for this t-shirt? T-shirts are usually about $4 to ship, and I usually charge like $15 for t-shirts. So I'll say $19 shipped, and that means that the shipping price is included in the price. So all they're paying is a flat rate of $19. Does that make sense? So it is good to weigh your items beforehand, know what you're going to be paying for shipping. That will save you a lot of heartache. Once you get in the swing of it and you kind of know how much it costs to, send certain items. So like with denim, it's a little bit heavier and it's just cheaper to send in a flat I can't talk today. A flat rate padded envelope. It's easier to send that. And I know that the padded envelopes is a flat rate of $7.55. So that's easy for me. I also know that 9 times out of 10 tops, I can ship for $4 to $5 depending on how heavy they are. I can send them first class. It's a learning process. You'll learn as you go, and it's super, super easy. I highly, highly recommend selling through PayPal. I haven't had an issue at all through PayPal. So that is how you sell on PayPal. I hope I answered all your questions. I hope I did a thorough explanation of said task. What I need to go. I've had so much coffee and it's to the point where it's like too much and I can't think. My brain is like going a million miles a minute and my mouth can't keep up. So I'm gonna go now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you have any more questions, just feel free to ask me down in the comments below. I will try my best to get to everyone's questions and respond to everyone. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you like this video, please be sure and give it a thumbs up on your way out. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our family. We would love to have you. I put new videos out every Wednesday and Friday, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, guys.